All right, time right now for the Blitzball Battle 3 post-game show presented to you by Shady Rays. Head on over to shadyrays.com. Use the code word warehouse. You're going to get 40% off of your next pair.
Beautiful.
And you'll definitely look better than this guy. Pete Moylan.
Yes.
Once again, more excitement. We have played 3 games so far. 2 have been decided via walk-off.
Unbelievable. The energy in this place is a little bit different than last time. It's the pressure's on people. People are stepping up that you don't expect. Joez McFly struggled again. I'm just hate to see it for him.
So now 24 at-bats against him. He has yet to retire a batter. How in the world does he move on from that?
Well, there's no choice. You've got to come back and try and get someone out next game. And look, he's going to work his butt off. I've seen it before. Yep. He's going to be out there every single day.
We will hear from Joez and Lou Dab as well and the losing locker room. But first, let's focus on our player of the game. It's our Shady Rays player of the game. He, of course, is Jack Doyle, the man who pitched brilliantly but also had the walk-off 2-run shot. Don't forget, use the code word warehouse to get 40% off your next pair of Shady Rays. You're also going to get early access to the John Boy Media Shady Rays collab pairs dropping later this year. Jimmy's got a pair.
Yep.
Jake's got a pair.
Yep.
Moylan and Rose.
We don't got shit.
You know what we do have? Paxton Elrod down there with our Shady Rays player of the game.
Yeah, Rose, I actually have both of the players down here because, honestly, I think they played an incredible game. Jack, I'm going to start with you. Obviously, hit a walk-off home run, so you have something to say to the camera?
Please comment your one species that is extinct that you choose to not be extinct for a chance to win money.
Okay, and on the game, you guys had a completely different pitching strategy. We talked about this before the game. You were going to go 2, Zoe was going to go 1. You ended up staying in the entire first.
Yeah.
How did that change? Why did that change? And you guys pulled out a victory.
I think I needed a lot of time to settle down. So having that first inning, got out of it luckily, but I left a mess on the bases, so I didn't want to bring in Zoe for that. And for the reason he comes in with a clean inning, and that's his game, immaculate inning +1.
That immaculate inning +1. Now, Zoe, before the game, we talked in the pregame that you were really taking this as serious as possible, right? Then right before the second, you said that you were just out there having fun. What was the mindset shift?
Well, I love lying.
Okay.
So that's a passion.
Good.
That's a passion of mine. Good. So I don't know. I definitely, like on the mound, I was just trying to stay as calm as possible. So shout out Jack, Jimmy, and John Cox, my pitching coach. So appreciate you all. And go Ice.
Go Ice. Well, these guys are moving
also,
on.
Peter Moylan, I would love to invest in your cafe.
You got it, sir.
And they were also very happy with the money that they got. Back to you guys in the booth.
Paxton, thank you very much. As we take a look at the standings, 6 of the 8 teams so far have participated, and you can see that Forgotten Rotten and Love Yous, they have a better run differential than We Got Ice, but they're still very much in contention for a top 4 seed. Run differential will be used to determine tiebreakers down the road. And let's remember, only 7 of the 8 teams that compete in the regular season will advance to the postseason party. Time to check in on the locker room. Media time.
We hit Jack really well. We didn't hit Zoe.
I didn't hit that at all.
So, tough loss. Tough way to end that one. But how do you take this and move forward?
I mean, just got to hit and you got to pitch. I don't know. I can't really. I just feel like it's a matchup we kind of wanted, and this happens, and just Jack just hits homers off of me. It's just what it is. I let Lou down on defense. There's a couple positioning situations that I could have maybe moved a little better. I don't know.
Joez, you are still searching for that first out.
Yeah.
I know it's a tough subject to bring up, but it is a little bit of a storyline with your team, and you're going to need to get it eventually. So how do you feel about that?
On the mound, I was like, I don't know. I got away from the stuff I was practicing, which is weird. And then when I finally said, I'm just going to go ahead and try to get one over, I did it to the wrong guy, which is Jack, who just hits homers off of me. I said that already, right? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think maybe I broke late off the mound. I could have been able to get that ball off the wall when Zoe hit it. I think that would have been, if he would have got that out, then Lou comes in, to get the out from Jack, for Jack, and then I go and face maybe Zoe again, and then we can try to see if we can piece that together. But I mean, pitching or whatever, you're not going to win a game 0-0. So at the end of the day, we gotta hit, and we gotta put the bat on the ball. And the reason we were in, last tournament, the reason we were in the games is because we hit all the time. So against every team, so we didn't hit, and that's why we lost.
But let's talk about the pitching strategy real quick, because it ended up a little bit differently than you might have planned it out today.
Yeah.
We saw Joez about to come in at the end of the first. What changed?
Well, there were runners on first and second, and Jack was up.
Yep.
It was two outs.
It was two outs. And like Joe said earlier, Jack only hits home runs off of him.
Yeah, he was gonna say, "All right, take this," because that was our strategy going in, him getting 2 outs. But we said that thinking like if he had a clean inning, then I would come in and then I would do that. But at that point in time, we just needed to get the out, just to get out of the inning, survive the inning, put up a 0, run differential wise also, and then that's it. And then so we decided, hey, you know what, get the 3 here, and then we'll try to finagle something in the next inning.
Get some runs,
get 1 out,
so that's what we were hoping, that we were going to get a couple of runs there.
Yeah.
When we came up the second time around
against Zoe,
but he pitched well.
Yeah.
All right, one last question, Lou. It looked at one point you said something to Zoe while you were pitching to him. Was that swing the bat? What was that?
Yeah, it was. They were not swinging at things that were really close, and I was kind of getting like aggravated. So I told him, "Come on, we're here to hit. So just swing the bat, and let's give the people what they came here for, some offense, But yeah, I was a little angry, but I was able to work my way back in that count, so it worked out to my favor.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your time.
Thanks.
Man.
Keep losing, bro. Wow, we need to get a dub, bro. It's crazy.
Zack's asking us questions.
So first off, another walk-off win for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You ended like 1 inning roulette with a walk-off, and you just had another walk-off here. Are you the walk-off team?
3 out of the 4 games we've played have been walk-off homers.
Yes. Also, Jack has like 5 career homers off Joez.
That was my fault.
That was my fault.
That leads into another question I had. Joez's quote earlier was, "It was a matchup we wanted, and Jack just hits homers."
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
So he is very aware of the fact that you hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
How's that make you feel?
I feel we have a mutual understanding.
Okay.
At this point, it's just like,
you don't want to do it.
I'm not going to say inevitable.
Yeah, that's true. You did ask. Jack asked me before the pitch. He goes, "Should I like take or swing?" And I was like, "Dude, you always hit Joez.
It's a good matchup. I like swinging at every pitch.
Yeah.
And Joez throws strikes.
Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm. I want to talk about the pitching in the first inning, because my understanding was your strategy was if Jack gets 2 outs and it looks good, Zoe was going to come in, get that final out.
Yeah.
What changed? What was the feeling in the first inning?
We never really stick to our plans in general.
Yeah, we're bad at plans.
There was a little strategy. I think I didn't want to leave the bases really messy. I wanted to give them a clean slate. And also, I was a little nervous out there. So I was assuming you would be a little nervous too.
I'm always nervous.
And starting with a runner on second or third when you're nervous, like we can't afford a walk. So I think I wanted to settle in, and we got out of it with no runs.
Can I be honest with you, Zach?
Of course.
This is the first game I haven't let a little pee out. And that was big for me.
How about that?
No pee release. Yeah. That was huge.
Oh, that's graphic.
Not really? All right.
All right.
I feel like we're bombing.
We're bombing this press conference. Fuck.
We're going to have a good second half.
All right, that's huge.
A little bit more about that pitching question is that Joez's matchup against you, Jack, is he had 2 strikeouts and a ground out, and Lou was getting walks, singles off the wall.
Yeah.
Do you think you're more comfortable pitching to Joez, or were you more comfortable giving him stuff in the zone? What's going on there?
I made a couple bad decisions against Lou when I had him 2 strikes. I think I threw like two seams in the zone, caught up way too much zone. And Lou's
really
hard to get Lou out. He took me the other way.
For Lou not like playing that much blitzball, dude's kind of crazy good.
He's nuts.
Like that full count pitch to Jack, bases loaded, everyone's screaming, bar down. That's a big boy pitch. He's good.
Yeah, it was good. Did you take any offense to him calling you out a little bit, telling you to swing the bat when you were
I was confused because I was so nervous. I didn't want to swing. I was like, I'm nervous up here. But also it's like, again, Lou's a dog, so he played like real baseball. He's super competitive. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I'm up there and I'm like, all right. Don't yell at me.
I think you had a good retort.
I just said, that's 5 balls because I was like, I don't want to swing at a ball. That's bad.
Yeah. Last thing, because I'm probably keeping this going long, but
like
I did
talking
want
to
to touch on Zoe. You got your outs quickly. Your 2 outs that you needed.
Yes.
The crowd was on your side chanting for you. A lot of Zoe chants happening. How's that feel?
It felt good. Lou swung at the first pitch with a little high. It wasn't a bad pitch, but he swung and like getting that 0-1. I was like, okay. Now I'm okay, and I settled in and made some good pitches, but we got to keep pitching. I got to pitch every game, so that's just one. Felt good though, Zach. I'm not gonna lie.
First strike, first pitch is so.
Oh my God! If that was 1-0, I fall apart. I am not mentally tough.
You were also. I mean, 6 pitches.
Yes.
2 Ks.
That was big.
That's literally perfect.
After I did channel a little bit of Jack's advice after the last strike, I was like, don't show too much emotion, just go back to the field.
All right, Paxton, we'll get to the plight of Joez McFly momentarily, but let's focus on the winners. We got ice, and they are so zen-like right now.
They really are. I mean, watching them in previous warehouse series, it's so awesome to see Zoe kind of level up to Jack Doyle's level of, chill, calm, cool, collected. I love it.
And you know what? No situation is too big.
No.
And that's why they've had so many walk-off wins lately. It's like some of these guys get out here, and it's big-time pressure. You got people chanting your name and all that sort of stuff. It gets a little crazy down there.
Well, and you got to think, too, I mean, Zoe used to kind of crack under pressure. And he even said in his post-game presser that he got ahead and he started to feel good, and he kind of took, a thing out of Jack's book and kept calm, carried on.
As for Joez McFly, we hate to repeat the stats,
I
but
hate
they're out
it.
there. He has yet to retire a batter in his blitzball career. You can see it weighing on him, right?
I mean, Rose, what can he do? How can he get out from under this gray cloud that seems to be just growing and growing and growing and growing?
Getting out.
Yeah, that's true. That would do it. That would do it.
Well, the good news is that of the 3 0-3 teams at this point, Pinstripe Strong actually has the best run differential, and it's going to come down to a tiebreaker at some point. All right, so that'll do it for Paxton. We will see you down the line for Game 5 somewhere for Peter Moylan as well and Kelsey Wingert. I am Chris Rose. We will see you for Game number 4. It'll be McFlurry Power taking on Como as they make their team debut here in the Blitzball Battle. Presented to you by Shady Rays. We'll see you then.